Hi, it's Mr. Adams from Middle High School, and it's a video on using dimensional analysis. This video will help with the project in terms of doing the conversions as they ask for. We can use simply moving a decimal with the step method, but since we want to use conversion factors, this video will help with that. Conversion factor is very simple to use. Now, what you're simply going to do, right? You will have a given unit, okay, and you have a desired unit. All right, the given unit will always go on the outside. The desired unit will always go on the top. Now, we know from experience, right, that 12 eggs, right, okay, are equivalent to 1 dozen of them, right? And it's always true. This right here is a simple conversion factor. We also go put 1 dozen eggs over 12, all right? That is also another conversion factor. Now let's just say, right, you were given 350 eggs, right? And they want you to know how many dozen in that. This is what we're given, right? 350 eggs, so this unit goes on the outside. So you'll just put your conversion factor. You're trying to change eggs into how many dozens, right? So the desired unit will be dozens. So the dozens will go on the top, right? Okay. We are trying to get rid of eggs, so eggs goes on the bottom. Okay. Now we know that the conversion factor must be an equality, it must be equivalent. So it's simple, it'll be 12 at the bottom right here to 1 dozen. All right. The eggs unit cancels out. 350 times 1 divided by 12, that will be your answer in terms of how many dozen, right? So we will apply that same principle, right, to doing these problems with the metric system. Now over here, right, it's kind of hard to see, but we have 5 decimeters, right? Okay, it's a lowercase m, by the way. 5 decimeters. And we want to convert that to meters. So quite simply, this decimeters was the given unit, so that will be on the outside. You simply put your conversion factor, parentheses there, you put a line across, right? You want to change the meters, so meters is the desired unit, you put the meters on top, all right? You put decimeters in the bottom. Okay, so the decimeters and decimeters, they will cancel. It leaves you with meters, your final answer. All right. Now, what you must also do, right, is make sure the numbers you put here, okay, makes the actual units equivalent. Now, in terms of this, what's nice about this, the larger unit will get a 1 in front of it. So we know from experience, right, that meter, all right, is larger than deci because deci means 0.1. And meter just refers to the base unit of 1. So meter gets a 1 in front of it. Now we see here it takes 10 of these decis, right, to get to 1 meter. So 10 decimeters will be equivalent to 1 meter. All right, and you just do the math. You cancel your decimeters out. All right, they cancel out. It's 5 times 1. So 5 times 1 is 5 divided by 10. It will be 0.5. Okay, so 0.5 meters, all right? And that's your final answer. You're done, okay? So once again, if you did the moving the decimal place in terms of that way, you'll get the same answer. But they want you to practice using conversion factors, where in this case, a larger value will get the 1. We'll do one more. Okay, in this second example over here, right, we're trying to change milliliters to liters. Okay, so we're given 4 mLs, right? 4 milliliters. We want to change that to liters. So you put liters in the top, your desired units. You want to cancel out mL, so you put the same unit in the bottom, mLs. Now, what's the equivalency? We know from experience, right? 1 of this larger liter is equal to 3 jumps, 1,000 mLs. Okay, so the mLs and the mLs cancel, right? So it's 4 times 1 divided by 1,000. Okay, you go from there. So it's 0.004 liters, and that's it. Okay, so that's using conversion factors to solve these metric system conversions. As always, hard work plus sacrifice equals success. Hope this video is a help. Take care.